Take on. This is like the old music video. That's
on
me. I keep on. Okay, so we've got some questions for everybody if I can figure out how to get out of this weird thing here. All right. Here we go. So this is me and Gracie, okay? Now, we've got a question out there that we want the world to raise. And here's the question. Gracie, would you like to ask the question?
Okay.
Or
so you know Mary McPoppins?
Mary McPoppins. She said Mary McPoppins.
I was thinking of Nanny McPhee.
Hey, Thomas. All right.
Okay, so...
Hey, Christy, she just said Mary McPoppins. Christy will laugh at that all night long. I swear up and down, I know that girl. So, okay, here's the question. Go ahead, Gracie. Now let's get this out there.
So, you know Mary Poppins?
And you know Nanny McPhee?
Well, don't you think they're like the same thing?
Hey, Gregoire.
Well, you can explain it.
All right, here's the thing, and I've told this to many people, and I've had a lot of people tell me, no, they're not the same thing. But here's the tricky part. I think they're sisters, or they're related somehow, because Mary Poppins, even though she stays beautiful all the time, Nanny McPhee is like the ugly stepsister that gets more and more pretty the more the kids behave. Mm-hmm. But if you think about it, and Nanny McPhee, the kids are always misbehaved, but in Mary Poppins, the kids are actually really good. It's the parents that are going through some stuff. So would you not say Nanny McPhee and Mary Poppins are related?
Mother and daughter.
And they're both British.
I know.
They're both British. They could be now because if you think about it, they're acting like Mary Poppins is the old Mary Poppins. They just don't age. And if you think about it, they both have a lot of magical tricks. Mm-hmm. Think about it. They got a lot of magical tricks. They both have big bags.
Babysit children.
They've got umbrellas. And they both fly. Some way, somehow, they both fly.
They both fly.
So does that make them witches? Hey, Sergeant Major. What's up, Dustin? What's up, Gregoire? So, that's the question. My devil pup wants to know, how come these two crazy ladies... But seriously, it's a good question to ask. You know, I like Nanny McPhee because...
They both fly.
When you don't want me, it's kind of like the Marine Corps. You get in there, you get the drill sergeants. I don't want these drill sergeants around. Or, sorry, drill instructors. They call them drill sergeants now. The drill instructors, you don't want no damn drill instructor.
But you're going to have them.
Related at least. I know, right? Related at least. See, there's another kid with another kid on, or another Tom. That you're right. But it's like the Marine Corps if you think about it. When you don't want us, we're gonna be there because you need us. When you no longer need us but want us, they're gone. And it's kind of funny with my drill instructors that I had in boot camp. Mm-hmm. After I graduated and everything else, and got out to the fleet and everything else, I saw them a couple times. And I thought they were the greatest guys in the world. That's like Nanny McPhee and Mary Poppins, would you not say? I bet you anything those are mothers of Marines. I think they're mothers of Marines. That's it. That's got to be the answer, right? Oh, yeah. In my world, everything's Marine. Sorry. Or Army. I guess Tom's Army, so it's okay.
What?
Connie says they're related. That's right, Connie. I think they are. See, I grew up with Connie. Me and Connie grew up together. She's been one of Daddy's friends for a very, very long time. Daddy knows a lot of redheads. Because Melissa's a redhead, she's a redhead, Jen's a redhead. And they all steal my soul. I don't know what's wrong with that. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Love you, Connie. You know that. Probably shouldn't tell my daughter those jokes. So, I would say, so that's kind of what we're watching right now. We're watching the Mary Poppins that's out on video. So, we're going to watch Mary Poppins. That's what we're watching right now. Mary Poppins just came in. And the children that are grown now, Mary McPhee came back to see them. So, that's what we're doing right now. And we're going to figure this out. We're going to come back on and see if maybe we can figure there might be a glimpse of how they're related. What do you think? Mm-hmm. And I noticed a lot of British films are kind of boring, so, we may not have to... Hey, Shay. So, and Larry. Hi, Larry. Say hi to Larry.
Our TV show's off.
No, it's not. It'll be on in a second.
Hi, Larry.
He's back in Quincy. Yep. He'll probably put Daddy on the roof sometime again to clean out his gutters. Nah, I love Larry to death. Love Shay to death. Love Connie to death. Love all my friends. My friends are awesome. And you know what? They all know who you are, and they all think the world of you. And can you believe her hair's like all messed up like that? I think I'm going to have to shave it.
No.
Shay says hi.
Hi, Shay.
Was going to say it has to be somehow military, just not Coast Guard. It's funny. It doesn't matter what branch you go to. The Coast Guard is always the last on the list, isn't it? Yet they actually do quite a bit. They actually do quite a bit. I love the Coast Guard people. I got a buddies in the Coast Guard. All right, everybody. We're going to go back to our movie. We think you matter. We think you're awesome. And we're going to figure this Nanny McPhee a Mary Poppins thing on. I bet you there's a conspiracy somewhere. Wouldn't you say? I bet you there's a conspiracy. Any other nannies out there we should know about? Hey, what about off of the Brady Bunch? Was she a... what was the Brady Bunch? Hey, somebody help me out here. Brady Bunch. What's her face? Not the mother. The not Carol, but what was her name? Off the Brady Bunch. The nanny. The cook. What was her name? Somebody help me out here. I know you guys know who I'm talking about. Who was? It was. I'm having a brain fart here. I think she could be in that. They could be related also. I think she could be part of that too. But she's more the American nanny, I guess you could say. But anyway, I'll have to figure that one out. But the nanny off the Brady Bunch, the one that took care of everybody, made, she was always there. Really good lady.
Can she fly?
Can she fly, though? Can the Brady Bunch lady fly? No, she can't fly. She's American. We don't fly in America. Only in Britain can they fly. So give me another nanny. Hey, let's think of another nanny. Come on. What's another nanny? What's another nanny? Can't think. Help me out here, people. I need another nanny. Who's another nanny? Anyway. They did different. No, that was Mary Poppins too. Remember at the beginning of the very original Mary Poppins, all those nannies came in and they all got fired because the kids did horrible tricks to them.
Oh, yeah.
Alice. Oh, Alice is the Brady Bunch name. Thank you, Tom. Yeah, Alice is the Brady Bunch. So she's the third nanny. She didn't have magic tricks, but she was pretty cool, though. We're talking about Nanny McPhee, Mary Poppins, and now we got Alice off of the Brady Bunch. I wonder what her last name was. Did you ever tell her last name? Connie got Alice, too. Tom beat Alice to it. Or Tom beat Connie to it. It's okay. I'm just trying to think of a couple other shows that had nannies in them. You know what? I got one. You guys are going to love this. Ready for this one? Everybody that's older on this thing, you're going to understand this. You're going to love this. Ready for this one? Mr. Belvedere. Mr. Belvedere is probably the brother of those three. And he was British. Mr. Belvedere. I bet you anything. So Nanny McPhee, Mary Poppins, Alice, and Mr. Belvedere. Gracie has no clue Mr. Belvedere is because that's way, way outside her. She's only 11. But you guys remember Mr. Belvedere? Yeah. So in other words, Miss Doubt. Well, come on now. That was actually the dad dressed up as a nanny. Good though. And you did say it was actually the dad, but that's good thought. But Mr. Belvedere, remember he came in, but he was British too. What is it with nannies and being British? I remember Wesley was the name of the kid off Mr. Belvedere. I used to love that. I watched that with my grandma and grandpa every Saturday night, or it was Friday night. So anyway, those are some good movies. So we're going to figure this stuff out. And these are things that daddy's daughters think about. Who are these nannies and where do they come from? And why do they scare us so much?
What?
And so, hey Jamie, hey Mary. Okay, anything else we want to add about nannies? You don't have any other nannies on TV shows?
I don't know. Why don't you talk it for me?
Okay, I'm going to put it on her now. She wants to talk.
No, I don't want to talk.
Okay, Tom, I know you're Army, but Nanny McPhee and Mary Poppins are who we start out with. Florence. What show was Florence off of? Shay, what show was Florence off of? I don't know. I'm trying to think of it. She said Florence, but I know that name too, but I can't think of what show it was. Big Mama. Big Mama was a cop dressed up like freaking Big Mama. Big Mama and Connie's Miss Doubtfire go in the same category. We're talking about actual nannies on 4, but Florence. Did Silver Spoons have a nanny? Or oopsie, my TV just clicked on because we pushed pause on our movie while we're doing this. Shay, remember what the movie of Florence was? What was that off of? I can't think what that was off of. Can you? You don't know that one. I can't think. Honestly, I can't think. Anyway, we're going to go back and watch the movie. Hope everybody's having a great night. We think the world of you guys. And like I said, we just took a quick intermission. And, yeah, just something to think about. Nanny McPhee, Mary Poppins. But now we can add Mr. Belvedere in there, too. The Jeffersons, that's right. You got to add Florence in there. You are right. Sorry, I was thinking of that. I could not think of it. You are absolutely right, Shay. Jeffersons. Have you ever seen the Jeffersons? You never seen the Jeffersons, have you? Moving on up to the side. He was a dry cleaner. He had a dry cleaning business. And Florence was probably the first meanest nanny, but she was really well, I guess she was. They had kids, but they were adults, but she was the housekeeper at least. But I love the Jeffersons. But you're right. That's right. Shay gets points on that one. Not really keeping score, but it's pretty cool. She would be American. So, all right, we're going to go back to our short. Everybody will talk them in a little bit.
Talk to you in a little bit.
Bye, guys.